This is one of my favorite topics whenever I talk about systems and automations and tools and resources that you need to invest. This is where I actually have burned a lot of money. Like literally I've burned a lot of money. Like actually a lot of money. Got excited to invest in tools and resources, and I went all in, and I was like, what I'm doing is wrong. I should take 10 steps back. And by the time I took 10 steps back, I actually burned so much of money. That's where this particular topic is going to be very beneficial for you. So please start taking notes and understand why I'm making this is so that you don't repeat the same mistake that I made back in the day. You don't repeat the same mistakes what I made while starting the business. You don't burn the money that I burn the money, because if you don't watch this video, kind of creating a scarcity. If you don't watch this particular video, the whole point, like probably if you just skip to the end, you won't get the whole idea of how the context set and stuff like that. Again, this video is going to be a small little video, but it is going to derive really powerful principle, that one principle that I've learned, and this one principle I stay true till today, and I continue to do that because I don't want to burn money, because money is earned. Money is not just earned, it's earned hard. It's a hard earned income. I don't want to waste that money on things which I'm not ready for. That being said, the topic of this particular video is like, when is the right time to invest in business tools and systems? A common question that I always get asked, and a solution to that is one simple solution, like when is the right time? And probably when, as you're also building a business, you're working on your systems and your courses and your course hacker system and course support like that. This is the common question that you always ask. This is the common challenge that we have always come across. Now, the goal of getting into systems and tools is to make money. Great. The goal is to get into systems and have that systems in place, and the systems running in place and the automations running in place, is so that we don't get to work 24/7. For example, if tactical wood, if you get in, for example, if you create a list, if you have already created a list, you have collected name, phone number and email ID from your client, from your leads. Great. So once you do that, you don't sit and type an email for like 10,000 people that's giving you their data. You don't do that. Why don't you do that? Because you have already done. You're not writing one same mail to all of the people that gets into your list. You just don't do that. You write the email for one time. It's like you have that context, you have that the welcome email sequence, and then nurturing sequence, and then why don't we buy, stuff like that. You don't do that all the time when they attend or when they get inside the list. You do it just once, and the same email is going to like hundreds and thousands of people at like this. The result comes. But when do you actually that is the sole purpose of getting into systems and automations. That is why we invest into systems and tools, so that it smoothens the way, so that we don't get mad. It's like system to madness. That brings us to the tools will help you monetize, and that's great. That's cool. It's helping you monetize. It's definitely going to helping you monetize. Like, it's fasting that space. But it is also an recurring investment. You don't go make it an annual payment of any of the tools, because, for example, if you're not using it for a couple of months, you can pause the account or downgrade the account. So that's the only reason, like, I don't say like don't go for the annual basis. Like, you go for a monthly basis packages, because that'll be more economical for you and when you're starting off things. That being said, it also comes when you actually have to start spending money on a monthly basis, investing money on a monthly basis. It's just like, for example, it's like this is going to be your online overhead, offline overhead of furniture, electricity bill, rents, the water that you consume, the whatever that is, like, you getting the whole point, right? So offline and online. Now these systems and tools and resources that you invest becomes your online overheads, though the amount is smaller as compared to the offline world, but then there's still the cost that is actually going from your pocket month on month on a recurring basis. That being said, for example, if okay, Now that the whole context is set for you, we divide the systems. When is the right time? We divide the right time for you. We segment these into two categories. Cool. The first category is creating content. The second category is investing into tools. Let us go deeper into explaining that one thing, what I just meant, two categories. When you want to build a website, for example, that's where you start. Just for example's sake, and a website needs about me page, contact me page, a YouTube blog page, your product page, privacy policy page, a refund page, and multiple other pages that you have. Like that's like the basic things that you need to have once you start running advertisements, and when you have that digital presence that shows like a digital resume sort of thing. The point being, you need to create content first, then get into systems. What do you mean by that? You go into a document, a Google document or a Word document, and think about things that has to go in your about me, in your privacy policy, in your refund policy, in your blog page, in your contact me. Once those things are ready, that's where you make the transaction and get inside the tool, Squarespace, whatever hosting you're using. Once that is ready, that's when you start investing in a tool. You know why? Because what mistake I did, I invested in all tools. I invested in funnels, I invested in email marketing, I invested in tracking, I invested in a website, I invested in domains, I invested in teaching platform, I invested in integrations, I invested everywhere. The business needs 10 tools, okay, I'll invest in all 10 tools. But what I realized, like, I don't have any content ready for it. So by the time the content was getting ready, I was already burning my money out. I was literally burning my money out for a couple of... It was over a year that I literally burned my money. I was like, I wasn't making any income. There was no sale happening because I had not had courses, but the platform was ready. I wasn't bringing traffic. My funnel was ready. The list was not... The leads were not coming inside the list. My email sequences were not ready. It's like there was a huge disconnect between these two worlds, content and tools. I was like, great, what mistake did I make? What did I learn from this? That's what this whole video is about. Content first, systems next. Content first. For example, if you want to for now that you feel, for example, for you, if you feel that you need... funnel is important for you at this time. This is the right time you need to invest in funnel. Think about it. Is your funnel copy ready? What you're going to sell, is that ready? For example, if you are going to get into teaching platform, the Teachable that we use, is that the courses ready? If not, then work on the courses first. Record the courses first. Script the courses, record the courses, edit the courses, render the courses, and then put the courses on the Teachable platform. Put that on the system. That's where you invest. First, get the content ready, then get the systems ready. So when is the right time for you to start investing in a tool, in a business tool and a system? Is when the content is ready. That was the whole point of this particular topic. However we are listening, be it video, be it podcast. Thank you so much for making this particular video a part of your day and making me a part of your day. And don't make the mistake that I made. Don't burn the money that I made, that I burned. I did not have money. I used to... I don't want to disclose the story for you. If you are a part of my community, you would know like what it costed me. What was the cost of me actually getting the systems and burning money? Like, you know exactly what happened. So I don't want you to be making those mistakes, because money comes from a lot of hard-earned sources, and it comes with a lot of struggles. Though we talk a lot about like it's so cool to make money, stuff like that, but then that happens when you become successful in entrepreneurship. Now before that, there's like a journey that you have to go through. So content first, then tools. Content first, then systems. Content first, and then invest in that particular tool that you want to invest. That being said, thank you so much for making this particular video a part of your day, and I shall see you in another video.
يسعك الفضاء الرحيب الفسيح.